dilapidated, and as you said, like the wrecking ball was coming. It was actually a lawyer in town that actually bought the building initially to restore it.
What's creepy is I have my camera
Bruce Levinsky,
in color and it's turning black and gray every now and then.
today. But
Look at that a little bit here on there too. Might have noticed.
brought back
Like everybody looks like they're in black and gray right now.
there are definitely in the basement
Where yours
of
is
that
colorful.
house in particular.
Weird.
Lot of activity. Like,
I didn't put it on black and gray. Like it's circle out color.
That basement is very, very haunted.
I don't know.
But there's
That's what they were doing to that
definitely
camera
spirits
here.
throughout it. But the
I'm
woodwork
surprised you're not
is
using that camera.
No, because they turn it off on me all the time. And then I don't get nothing.
There's a lot. It's steeped in history. It's gorgeous.
Did you work there?
I did. I started out there before I bought mine. So.
Yeah, Kate owns the Brunswick.
Sorry, not to
Brunswick
plug
Inn.
my B&B, but yes, I have a B&B.
He's
totally trying to. Yeah. Like seriously though, I would tell you to stay there though, just because it's beautiful. Like the woodwork, the staircases. Like if you're into all of this, it is gorgeous. The house is absolutely stunning, steeped in history. It's beautiful. What's it called? That's the Bachelor Mansion.
Bachelor
And
Mansion.
for Catherine's family, actually, I don't know, like came from
Do a
railroad.
little research when we get back.
And now, from that whole like Bachelor, like they're.
Bachelor Mansion sounds kind of.
Only you.
It's underwater.
Oh, a black cat. That's gotta mean something.
What?
Something about that. I don't know if it's true or not.
I don't see it.
We just went down.
No.
Really?
Thank you very
Grass
much.
right there.
Like I say, I learn more from the people on the tour.
That was my cameo appearance.
Now you got to put up with me. So we're going to work our way back to the top here. I'm going to tell you the story along the way. Even though it's not on the tour, but it's a good story, the O'Brien Inn.
The O'Brien Inn.
Oh.
It's not on tour, but it's a good story. I wish my camera stopped being black and white. Because I know when I get back in the car and turn it off and go to watch it, it's going to go from color to black and white. And I didn't even do anything. Like always.
This house is beautiful.
Yeah, that's the nuns
Oh, so you know.
with the elevator. He didn't go anywhere. They just have to ask him to play with the new elevator.
So, now did they tell you though? So
He's sad.
He took his
played.
fun away.
Mm-hmm.
So Catherine had her room.
We're one person short of breaking, well, supposedly we're going to be one person short of breaking the COVID-20 person criteria.
I don't care. Maybe I don't care. I think I already had that shit at one point. I'm not even gonna lie. Well, yeah, you guys all remember that. Mike, are you okay? You sound like you can't even breathe. That's it. All right, Mike, I'm gonna take a nap. I don't think that's a good idea. Poor Mike crying. I think you should go to the hospital. He didn't cry. He's trying to be a good friend and I was sick. And I was just refusing to go to the hospital. It's like I'm just gonna go take a nap.
These are like $1 million houses.
Well, it's scary because like when I coughed, it was like coming back in. It was awful. But that's when I was driving the buses down to the city.
My eyes are playing with me.
Your eyes are playing.
Oh, yeah. I blinked and it looked like I saw an orb fly over the fucking chair.
We'll stop here because you can get this beautiful view of Congress Park. I'll tell you also that half house over there, that was the home of a man named Dr. John Clark, and he was the first person to bottle Saratoga water. And his bottling plant was right below there. So that's why he built the house there, so that he could overlook the bottling plant. But I just stopped here for a second to tell you the story of the O'Brien Inn. I'm sorry it's not on the tour. contacted by a television station that wants to do a story there over in the coming weeks. But the O'Brien Inn, how's it going?
Doggy.
Beatrice stayed in the house for the rest of her life, lived there, and died there. So a lot of people have seen her over the years. She especially has appeared to a number of young ladies, young women, who come down and tell their mother about this nice lady that they talk to in person. But the interesting thing about it is that they all describe her the same way. Wearing a high-neck Victorian dress in the color blue, with lots of buttons.
That's about right.
And the interesting
It's blue. Blue in the spiritual world is divine.
Much
Yeah,
detail
okay.
when they're talking about.
Yeah.
Talking
Why
about
was
spirits,
the weed
usually a little more
chased away?
ephemeral. So the guy who owns the O'Brien Inn,
Because that was a
guy
ghost.
named Sully,
Even though it
Steve
was divine, it was a
Sullivan,
ghost.
he used to be a student
But most ghosts that wear blue is because they're connected to divine and they've done well in this lifetime. So it's almost like a higher honor. And I've noticed on my films, like one window I climbed through was blue.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a door.
Yeah.
Bought the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Well, you think about it, it was all dark out. Why was there one spot with a blue?
It is kind of weird.
Now you're thinking
Okay.
Saratoga trunks, they were called.
Oh, wow.
With the
Yeah.
gold tops.
it's part of the chakra. It's your vibration in your throat.
Yeah.
So most people don't realize that's what they communicate with.
It's the vibration.
Is the vibrations in your throat. Yeah.
Just
Oh.
the way everybody is described. So
And if your
what can we
chakras
do?
are aligned, right? Like some people get sick,
Yeah.
or you have weight problems, heart disease, diabetes. I didn't even know that. I just learned that meditating on it.
I want to fall back a little. I need to take it.
Right? I was thinking the same thing, but I didn't want to be rude and smoke in front of all these people.
Right.
And like, this is a big crowd, so I'm gonna have to wait.
And I brought him to it. Okay.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Yo, my hand is freezing. My hands are freezing, dude. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Zip up, motherfucker. Why are you zipping up? Zip up.
Oh, there's mass coming in.
Yep. That's how I feel. Ow! I just ripped the crap out of my ear, dude. Holy shit, that hurt. I'm gonna make sure it's not bleeding. Like, I literally just ripped the mask off. I don't know how Chance does that. This is his mask. Yeah, they're all gorgeous. I used to work up in one up this way. What? Shit, Josh. Yeah. I just put them all back in my pocket too.
Okay.
Don't fucking with me. Josh was like, yeah. That one girl's not very nice. Maybe I'm taking it too personal.
What?
About my equipment. Might be taking it too personal.
Yeah.
She might have didn't mean anything by it. She might have just trying to figure it out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But let me do my thing. Just like I let you do your thing, I didn't interrupt you.
Right. We stepped off it, okay.
Well, I guess it's because I don't like negative energy. It's kind of negative. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I know you're not good with negative energy, don't think so.
No, I don't. And I don't discriminate against anybody else. So don't do it to me. You know what I mean?
Yep. We'll stop there.
Yeah, there's something in front of the sign.
shadows there. So unfortunately, I would just you must
Bring my soda over, dude.
while you're here.
Anybody want to read it?
Hey, yo, I don't even have that option. I have to start reading them to say.
Founder of Saratoga Race. Morrissey was looking for something to separate people from their money during the day, and he came up in 1863 with Saratoga Racetrack. He got together with a couple of his they bought a whole, it was so successful, it was 4 days of racing, 15,000 guests during those 4 days. They paid $1 each to get in. It was a big success. So they bought the property on the other side of the street, and that was the beginning of Saratoga Racetrack. And it has been going on ever since. It was interrupted a couple of times during that tough period that I was telling you about. They had to actually stop racing because they had to 19 laps of racing. They stopped racing because they couldn't do something. And they stopped it doing something. But they started it right in the middle of the year.
Something in the trees. Look at that. Oh, there's nothing on here. Why is that thing? That'll be first. Manifesting yourself? Manifest yourself. See how big you get. Oh. Go ahead. Use it. Use that energy. Go on. Manifest, manifest, manifest. 5D right there. Manifest. Yup. Okay. Oh, where you going? I'm back. Oh, yeah. But I got a black manifest. Yep. Good. But there it goes. There he is. See the black manifest?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
It's
Mom,
manifest.
look at it.
It's manifest.
Her at the helm.
Look at the black
yeah.
Everybody's walking.
Oh yeah, I see it. Oh, where is that pointing?
It's in the trees.
Look at the light over there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, Josh. This is gonna be interesting on YouTube.
Come on.
Bye.
We're all getting scrappy.
Well, I was talking to him and I turned and he's not there.
Sorry, Mom. If it makes you feel better, this was for my birthday and my son ditched me and he's 19.
I was gonna say this is for him. I mean, obviously I like it too, but this was a surprise for him.
Oh, so he's
I-
learning all sorts of stuff tonight.
I asked her if there's going to be exercise. She said a little bit. I'm like,
Yeah, I went up on Facebook the other day and told people I had to start exercising. I said it's easier said than done. It really is. Huh?
You see anything over there? I got this really weird image. It looks like a
Oh, you just got the same thing I did over there.
What?
Yes, yes, the black one. She got the black Massifest of the orb. See it?
Right above the bush.
She just got
it
the
looks
same.
like a head.
It looks like a scarecrow or something.
I think it
Yeah.
looks like a head.
That's
It
cool.
was like right there.
Yes.
I saw something.
It's amazing.
It's not there anymore, but I was like, whoa.
It's like right over that foot. One
Yeah.
of these bushes.
That's like massive energy just building up. It morphs
Yeah.
into different things.
Do you have
and-
a photo?
Huh?
Did you have a photo?
She has
No,
video.
I have the camera going, and that's what he stopped and seen on my film just a minute ago. Was it manifesting in the trees?
Oh my gosh.
And then you just got it on picture. That's awesome.
With her
She's
I couldn't believe it.
they
Yeah.
came to Saratoga and they fell in love with the city, as many people.
yeah, I just literally got done filming. Like not done filming it because I still have my camera going. But yes, yes, yep, that is a manifest.
So
Yes, it is.
Lucy saw all of these young women that were working in the hotels, and a lot of them were Irish immigrants. They had come over from Ireland, a lot of them during the potato famine.
Oh, I just
And,
talked about
they
that
were
earlier.
working in the hotels.
I was talking about the
They got
potato
to the end of
famine.
the season.
About a lot of them
Just
come
a
from
summer
Ireland.
resort.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
got to
that's
the
where my
end of
mama
the
came from.
season, and they did not have any skills. So she set up what she called an industrial club, and that was the beginning of Skidmore College in
Pretty cool she
1907.
got that though.
Yeah.
So
That's
back
awesome.
to the murder.
Heard that was here.
Now you all know what a Ouija board is.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I won't. Mm-mm.
No, I didn't realize
I was taught better than that. Mama said no. She cracked my ass for that shit. Nope.
Ouija board. It comes from the word oui, which means yes in French.
Yeah.
The word ja, which means yes.
Look at that, look at above him.
Ouija. So
He just has an orb
translates
above
to
his head, yeah.
yes.
There it goes. Oh, oh.
And so these
It's on you. Sorry.
These young women were playing with a Ouija board that they found in a closet of the dormitory that they were living in. Actually, it's right, it's the third house in
I
over
like
here.
so.
So they were playing with this Ouija board that they had found, and they all had their hands on that device that goes around the board, and it spells out, "He killed me and hid me in the closet." So they were so freaked out by this thing that they took the board and they folded it up, they threw it in the closet, and they never touched it again. However, a couple of weeks later, one of those women, now this is in 1950 that this happened, one of those women was at a party, and the chief of police was at the party. Now the chief of police, who just retired, who wrote Beach, who wrote the two books that I was telling you about, he's the one who told me this story. So the chief of police at the time was at this, was there, and this woman, Skidmore student, goes up to him and says, "Was there ever a murder at Skidmore College?" And the chief says, "Don't be ridiculous. There's never been a murder at Skidmore College." But his interest is piqued. He goes back to the station and he starts to look up some old cases to see if there was ever a murder related to Skidmore College. And he found out that in 1925, about 25 years earlier, a woman was found dead. She had been strangled. But they did not have the forensics that they have now. They had no idea who did this.
This guy's going
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, great.
So
well disagreed.
Don't know any of the details. But the police chief then comes over to Skidmore, and and talks to these young ladies and takes out the files that he has and finds out that, yes, in fact, the woman was found dead in the same dormitory that these women were playing with the Ouija board. But not only that, the closet that she was found dead in was the same closet where they found the Ouija board.
I believe it.
So yes, in fact, there was
Probably days at the park.
in the early days of Skid Row.
Yep.
So are you ready now for the devil's chair?
Yep.
Let's go check it out.
Devil's chair.
Gotcha for you.
The devil's shit.
I'm listening.
What?
Is that just a light up there? Like on the corner?
No. It's just energy manifests itself a ringer.
Mm-hmm.
A
Like a
lot.
mist.
Yeah.
White mist.
Yeah.
Did I catch something?
Yes, you did.
Ghost
So
hunter in the making.
Not even necessarily to agree, but she probably said no when it went wrong. Well, no, I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know that there was a reason, but I feel like there was like something in the drink.
No shutting the gate with help, please. Don't need to scare people.
oh yeah, I know, right? Can't do that tonight.
Not like the whole, like,
My whole glass is just being up there.
By the way, before I tell you what happens to people who sit in the devil's chair, Kate, do you know?
I do not. I know nothing about the devil's chair.
Wow.
I know.
she's done with her thunder.
This is practically your backyard.
My thunder was back there. I got nothing here.
The guy who owns Brothers, one of the partners, came over here the other day with his girlfriend, sat his girlfriend in the devil's chair, and proposed to her. And she said yes. So I guess not all what happens in the devil's chair is a little strange. But this was recorded.
That itself right there was a good one.
So this was the cornerstone of a church that was going to be built here. About the same time they were building the casino that we just took a look at. And the church fathers found out
I'll go sit in it.
that a casino was going to be built nearby them, and
I ain't
they
sitting there.
abandoned the project. And it's become known as the Devil's Chair ever since because they thought that gambling was the devil's work. So there have been a number of stories about people,
I might
about
sit in
what
the chair.
happens to people who sit in the devil's chair. There was a book about it. A woman named Michelle Montroy wrote the book. She tells the story in there, and she's been on the tour. And one night she told us the story of this woman who came over here, and she was feeling kind of despondent about life, sits in the devil's chair at around midnight, and gets transported back in time to Saratoga of 1910.
Yo, that's
So
freaking
she,
awesome.
when she was in Saratoga in 1910, she gets a piece of hotel stationery. She writes a long letter about what's going on in Saratoga, what people are talking about, how they're dressed, what they're eating, and the whole thing about what's going on in Saratoga. Takes the letter and puts it right underneath there. Comes back a couple of days later when she's come forward in time. She went back to 1910. And comes back and takes the letter out, gives it to her friends, and they read it and say, you could not possibly have written a letter like this, especially in Saratoga of 1910. Now, this particular book is historical fiction. Michelle insisted it's very well researched, that she's looked into it, found all this stuff, but she's kind of cagey about where the history stops and fiction starts. but still it makes for a great story. And also the fact that this was all Skidmore College. Old buildings lends themselves to spirits. That's called Skidmore Hall across the street. And there have been stories over time about Skidmore students that have gone back in time. I don't know how true they are. However, if you do come back here late tonight, sit in the chair and go back in time, make sure you let me know so I can put it in the next edition of my book. So, are you? Now we're going to take a look at another haunted house.
Oh, no, I'm like right now.
Careful of these.
That's kind of like the film watching an Outlander. It's about, she does that. It's on it and it goes.
I should take it.
I should. Oh, my phone.
I might. Yeah. We're supposed to be walking and I don't get lost. Or yelled at. I'm sitting and I really like we can do it. I'm like, this was kind of 3:30. I think we gotta be done. I'm like, I don't know what's right here. It's because cold.
So this is a continuous right-hand turn. So I don't see anybody coming. So
You're good. You're good.
So can I ask what you're doing?
I have my own YouTube channel.
Okay.
Basically, yeah, I'm filming those as we go.
Did you see anything?
Yeah, we got quite a bit.
So how do you see them? You don't mind me asking.
Tonight we got orbs. I got a black mist.
Yeah?
He got a
I
white
got a white
mist.
mist. Oh, so you're into this too? Okay.
Yes, I do.
I'm so intrigued by this
And
stuff.
unfortunately, I can't stop the film because if I stop it,
So you can see ghosts and stuff?
not right now,
But
I
before?
mean, yeah.
That's
It's
so
like,
cool.
what the heck? It's just like,
No, I'm totally
Stop
believing this
it.
shit. No, I believe this shit. No, I totally am into like ghost spirituality.
well,
like,
I believe in
I'm a believer.
5D.
Okay.
I don't know who I talk to at night. And I tell Josh that all the time. He's like, what? I was like, I
that your-
do. It's my
Yeah.
soulmate, but I don't know where the fuck she is, so. He's like, you're so nice. I was like, I don't know.
Listen, I totally believe in this stuff, so I don't think you're crazy.
I was like, she's always yelling at me.
No,
I'm not
I
doing
do
something
believe
right.
in this stuff quite a bit.
Yeah, so.
Very spiritual.
Yeah, I started
Very,
a YouTube channel.
And I'm
a while ago.
intrigued by it, actually. Intrigued.
Yeah, no,
I'm
it's
really
bad.
Very intrigued.
I have Josh going into abandoned
Who's
buildings.
Josh? Are you guys-
This is Josh. This is my coworker. And
You're Ghostbuster?
yeah, he's like, he's good at it though. Because I was like, what is that? He's like, I don't know. What is that? And we both go chasing. My son's like, really, guys? We're running through the woods tonight. Yes.
So my kids be like, yeah. Oh, no. My daughter's be like, oh no, that's not happening.
My son would be like, stop it.
My
You gotta
son,
bring something home.
might do it. My son, not my daughter.
Yeah.
No way.
No.
We run through the woods at night. So where do what school do you go to? Canada. Okay. So you're way out there.
Damn, how far is this next haunted house?
Right.
I swear to God, it better not be the house I cleaned when I was a maid.
That'd be pretty funny.
It's like, it's got like 3 floors,
Oh, nice.
but it's gorgeous on the
I have
inside.
a
Like,
daughter at
absolutely
Syracuse
gorgeous.
University, a daughter in 11th grade at Bethlehem, and a son that's 11.
And I feel like that's where we're going. Which will really creep
No, I
me
have
out
like
because
2
that's where I
girls and a
work.
little boy.
I said, which will really creep me out because that's where I worked.
My
It's like
Yeah, that'd be very creepy.
$1 million mansion.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And I used to feel so out of like morgue. I don't know how to describe it. Like,
That's a beautiful house.
yeah. But it's on this side. And I felt bad because like the guy was so much older and his wife was so young. She was hot too. She was hot, Josh. I'm not gonna lie. She's like, she's not home. I'm like, oh.
I see it right here.
Oh,
This is church.
this is the church.
So you have one of each?
So this house across the street is called the Savage House. And the reason why is that the man who owned the house
My phone just
was
died.
named Mr. Savage. He came
knew it was gonna
home one
happen.
night and he
Alright, I'm down for
found
the
his
count.
wife with another man and he killed them both. Dragged their bodies across the second floor, by the way. Killed them in that second floor bedroom, the last window over.
That just made me really uncomfortable.
Ever since then, it has had a reputation for being haunted. There have been times when a big flocks of birds would come land on the roof and spend time there. for like 2 days and then leave. There's also a fence in the front there that has a few times gotten red hot for no reason and then dissipated. So the previous owner knew of the reputation of the house, didn't do himself any favors when it came to reselling it, built a bar down in the basement in the back, and invited all his buddies to come over and drink, and they would sit around drinking lunch baskets. So the house was on the market for several years ago.
This house makes me want to barf.
Why?
I don't know. I just want to barf. It's probably how those people felt when he beat the shit out of them
Was it
after
this house or was it that house?
this house, I believe.
This one?
Yeah, the one for sale that we're staring at
The one with the light.
with the blue lights in front of it.
Mm-hmm.
Told you. As weird as it sounds, even when there's always blue lights with the line.
I'm mad my phone died.
I bet you are. You're feeling full fucking died.
Yeah. Oh, well, I got an hour and a half worth.
Yeah.
A lot of words.
However, there are laws in many states that say that if a house has a reputation for being haunted or having ghosts or having untoward events, the real required to tell the prospective owner of the home, then they are breaking the law. So I said at the beginning of the tour that you don't believe in ghosts, the government does. The contractor came along and did a fabulous job fixing up the house. It is beautiful inside there, and it's for sale again. The price, save your money, is about $1,500. It is beautiful though. You can look it up on Zillow. I'll also point out one other interesting house. I'm sorry that it's not in the tour. It's about 2 blocks up on the left-hand side. It's called the Jumel Mansion. And,
What I say?
Is that what you were talking about?
Yes. Josh, I can't.
Aaron Bull. I don't know who Aaron Burr was.
I called it too.
Bill Hamilton. It's about you can't miss the house because it's got those columns in front
Yep.
of it, the same type
What
of
did I say?
architecture. So now we're going to go to the last.
How long ago did you work there?
Almost 5 years ago.
Oh shit.
I think 5 years ago. I was a maid. No, it was longer than that. Now I think about it, Josh. So I was a maid when I was 23. Yeah,
Shit.
that's a while back. But the mansion was gorgeous.
And at the time you didn't even know.
No. It's probably why I didn't like,
creepy.
probably why I didn't like the fucking kitchen. And I always got put in the kitchen to clean it. I was like, man, it was because like the kitchen floor was so, it was beautiful, but it was so hard to clean. Like whatever they used, I just couldn't get it clean. Or there was a murder there and I don't realize it. I'm trying to clean a murder. I'm like, why isn't this not coming out? That's not right. Damn rich people.
Beautiful house with an ugly window.
Ed used to live out in the street. So yeah. That's crazy.
That is pretty crazy.
Makes me wonder how many things I talked to that were actually dead, and my mom was like, "There's nobody there." Like, I feel bad for my mom, kind of. That's a lot to handle. Now I think about it.
Get more apartments.
And I was like a little free bird, so it didn't bother me. I was always like, Jola, we're not talking about it. Yeah.
see that cemetery. A family cemetery?
Right? In the Yaddo.
Yeah.
I try to go to the Yaddo. The Yaddo's closed right now.
Oh.
I think it's closed because of COVID.
No.
Remember how we went to that other nature trail in Saratoga?
Yeah.
That's why.
Oh.
It was because the Yaddo's, I was pissed. Yaddo's gorgeous. Like his story is probably more true than what I got told as a little girl. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I was told that it was an artist, and he built a garden for his wife, and the statues, and that's what I was told. Then I got told it turned into like a college Skidmore thing for the kids at one point, and then they stopped. That's condemned.
It is?
Oh yeah.
Oh. Oh, yeah. That makes me want an adventure. Wow.
Oh my God, John. It's calling my name.
Oh, yeah.
Especially that window up there. It's probably a hallway. Oh, this one's condemned too. What the hell is going on with Saratoga? This is gorgeous though. I'd probably buy this, fix it up. Probably are. I didn't even know that we had buildings